Welcome everyone to our 2021 Annual Community Fundraising Brunch. I'm Kimnis Fisher and I'm the Youth Leadership Project Director for the Mosaic Project.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this morning. It is so amazing to see you all. Mosaic has a long history, and I've been doing this work for even longer. And never in all of these years have I seen the openness that I see now to having deep conversations about racial justice. And never have I seen this desire to learn and take action like I see now. This is a pivotal time in so many ways. And as you'll see this morning, it's a pivotal time for the Mosaic Project as well. Gogi and I met at Stanford, working together to disrupt violence in another way, teaching women self-defense. And we had this experience together, teaching skills that we could see change people's lives in a very short time. And both of us knew that we wanted to continue to have that kind of impact. We were both committed to dismantling the pyramid of violence and building the pyramid of peace. And we also saw that we have complementary skill sets. And I remember we used to say that even then, we have complementary skill sets. We should do something together. And we were both realistic idealists or idealistic realists. Together, we could make stuff up and get it done. Gogi was the one who gave me the courage to create an organization. And while we didn't have a name for it, we knew right away when we met that we would found the Mosaic Project one day. After 10 years of very intentional hard work and planning, in the year 2000, we launched it. And 21 years later, I am committed to carrying on her legacy, and our work is a living altar to her.
So I want to start by sharing with you just a little bit really quickly about our core values in Castro Valley Unified School District. Student success is the responsibility of all. We nurture the gifts and talents of all students. Our schools are safe places, spaces for all. Our commitment to equity ensures that our educational system is responsive to all students, regardless of personal or social circumstances. And all students, families, and staff are valued and treated with respect and dignity. And all staff will embed culturally responsive, research-based effective practices in their daily work. Why am I sharing this with you? Because I think it is in complete alignment with what the Mosaic Project stands for. Getting to know Laura and hearing about the Mosaic Project moving to Castro Valley was honestly such a wonderful gift. We cannot wait to see the Mosaic Project buildings erected in Cold Canyon and be a part of your journey and your partner. In the meantime, we've been so grateful to have the support of the Mosaic Project in supporting our staff and students. I always think about the fact that, like Cornel West says, love is what justice looks like in public. I can't think of a better way to have our students experience love and learn to be the rainbow in someone else's clouds by attending the Mosaic Project camp. It is, again, just a gem that has joined us in Castro Valley.
Our educators asked for some additional support to really build their skill and their capacity and their knowledge to carry out deeper anti-bias, anti-racism work. And we needed to find the right partner, and we did. As Ms. Ahmadi was saying, Mosaic Project, the first time we met Laura and the Mosaic crew, it was like, oh, we're golden. We're in such good shape.
I thought the whole point of Mosaic was camping, but I realized that it is actually about changing the world. I think that Mosaic can help the world. We can use the values of mutual respect, open-mindedness, self-respect, attitude, individuality, and community. It can help us to stop bullying, get to know each other, make friends, and most importantly, everyone can understand each other. This is why Mosaic is important to me.
The work Mosaic done is simply, it's from the heart. It's not for profit. Because of that, their adapted corporate training workshops are authentic, engaging, and personal. It gave our stubbers a wonderful platform to connect globally and understand our differences in our cultures and gain very specific and practical tools to communicate, to be assertive, to diffuse conflict, and advocate for one another, not only as professionals, but as human beings.
The last thing I learned was how to be in a diverse community. Now this is a big one because a lot of people don't know how to be in a diverse community, and that can lead to people being just really against the other communities because they haven't mingled with them.
Before Mosaic, I didn't have the tools to connect with people different than myself, or the understanding of how powerful connection really can be. I was usually hesitant to talk to people who were different and who didn't think or act like me. But Mosaic's emphasis on embracing our differences changed the way I see the world. Now I understand the importance of hearing different perspectives, and I know that my connections are so much stronger because of this.
We've been saying a lot of incredible things about Mosaic, and I think sometimes it can be hard to understand Mosaic if you've never been there or been exposed to it. And I think this is partly because it's kind of hard to explain. How do you explain that in 1 week, your entire worldview can expand? That every interaction you experience is forever altered? How can you explain that every single time you leave Mosaic, you are one step closer to the person you want to become, while simultaneously loving who you are now more? It can be really hard to believe, I know, that one program can have as great of an impact as it does, but I promise you it does to almost 1,000 kids each year. And your support is critical to making this happen.
A permanent home for our outdoor project has been the dream since Mosaic's very beginning. Having our own land will allow us to quadruple the number of participants served. It will give us the flexibility to add new programs year-round and provide stability to become a model center for diversity, empathy, and assertive conflict resolution. I grew up in a single-parent household where my mom struggled to raise 3 kids on her own. And when the time came for me to attend Mosaic, my mom didn't have to worry about whether we could afford to send me because the program was offered on a sliding scale. And that's because of you, all of our generous donors who make this program possible for all students regardless of their financial backgrounds. I never want a child or a school to miss out on the opportunity to learn the Mosaic values because of lack of funds.
And, at the outdoor project, every week before the students come, we have a meeting. And we all say together, if you're staff, you know this, when it gets harder to love, love harder. My wish for the world is that everyone can experience feeling loved, seen, and heard the way I do every single time I go to Mosaic. Mosaic gives me so much hope and motivation, especially right now, to work towards a more peaceful future. And I hope that today you've been able to see just a glimpse of this Mosaic magic.
We are so grateful and so thankful for your generosity that
I wrote a song.
I made a music video.
And I starred in it.
So thank you for just being you. And thank you for your donation too. So thank you for just being you. And thank you for your donation too.